Hi guys, welcome to my channel, and in today's video we are going to talk about 5 reasons why you're not losing weight. Before I go into this video, I would like to point you out that don't focus on the weighing scale much, because that's not going to say everything. What you need to focus on is fat loss. So the visual, what you see visual, that is important. What you see in the mirror is important. If you feel that you want some more tips about all these things, you can definitely follow me on Instagram at TheFitDocOfficial for daily motivation, some workout videos and some nutrition tips as well. Reason number 1, you're not drinking enough water. So when I'm talking about water retention, I want you to understand that the body is such a beautiful structure that it compensates on every little change which you make. Why does it compensate? It compensates in order to maintain the function of our body and for its survival. Okay, so when I'm talking about the imbalances in our body, it is the salt and the water imbalances which we are talking about. The salt has basically a lot of affinity towards water. What is affinity? It has a liking towards water. Water has liking towards salt actually. Similarly with carbohydrates, it has an affinity. So wherever the salt and carbohydrates go, the water goes. So the more salt and the more carbohydrates you have, the more water is retained in your body. So what does that mean? Am I asking you to stop taking salt and stop taking carbohydrates? Absolutely not. They are so essential for your body, and I do not recommend cutting out carbs to such a minimal level that your body is not able to fuel itself and you get tired and fatigued. That is not the right way to go into weight loss. Another reason why you're retaining so much water is probably you're on some medication. That is, you're either on some anti-diabetic medications or anti-inflammatory medications. These drugs also tend to hold water into the body in order to enhance the healing process where the cells are damaged. Reason number 2, muscle growth. This is my favorite point to explain to you because I love muscle growth. So when I'm talking about muscle growth, you are probably into some weight training, doing heavy compound movements, you're breaking your muscles. Whenever you lift something heavy, whenever you're challenging your body, you tend to break your muscles at a microscopic level, out of which they grow. So whenever your muscle breakdowns, it needs water in order to enhance the healing process, and that is why you retain water in your body, and that is why you tend to see an increase in your weight after workout. You should never ever check your weight post workout. That is the biggest disappointment to some people, that I'm working out so much and why am I not losing weight? That is because your body is recovering. For that recovery you need water. The muscles need water. So the reason why you're so pumped up after doing some bicep curls is because you're retaining water, because you're breaking your muscles. So that causes retention of water. Reason number 3, you are cutting too many calories from your diet. So whenever fitness experts say that if you want to do some fat loss, you have to eat less calories below your maintenance levels, all is fine. That is all true. But when you're cutting too many calories for a significant amount of time, your body tends to adapt. Again, a body is a very beautiful structure. It's going to compensate for its survival, right? So when you're cutting too many calories, in order to compensate, the body slows down its metabolism, which ultimately reduces the pace at which you're losing your fat. That ultimately leads to a plateau where many people tend to give up on whatever they are doing. I suggest you don't do that. Don't get disappointed. It's just a compensation of your body. You do not have to feel bad about that. Okay, if you're hitting a plateau where your weight is not budging and you're not losing any fat, I suggest you do some dietary changes. And by dietary changes, like for example, if you're on a low carb diet, I suggest you do some carb cycling in order to boost your metabolism again. Another example is if you're on a caloric deficit, you have your macro plan very well settled, you're working out well, but your weight is not moving and you're not losing any fat, I suggest you do some reverse dieting. What is reverse dieting? Reverse dieting is basically increasing your calorie intake from 50 to 100 calories per week for a month till you reach your maintenance levels. Reason number 4, you are not getting enough sleep, you are stressed out. So this is one of the most common reasons in today's generations why you're not able to see any change in your body. When you are stressed out, your body tends to use your sugar levels, your other energy sources in this stress period. So if all this energy is used in your stress period, then there is no energy left for your body to recover. There is no energy for muscle repair. So the entire focus is on your stress, right? So that is going to hit a plateau. Reason number 5, you are overeating. That is the most obvious reason. So what you need to understand is that your body, in order to carry out its normal functions like your muscle growth, your cell damage, repair, etc., your digestion, it needs a certain amount of energy. That energy is called as your total daily energy expenditure, that is TDEE. So in order to maintain this TDEE, we usually have some amount of calories which helps us carry out all these processes in a day. So if you are eating more than your maintenance calories or more than your TDEE, then you're obviously going to put on some weight. Like eating junk food, cut them out. You like snacking when you're not hungry, cut it out. If you like my video, please do give a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and please do share my video and my channel as well as with your friends. Stay tuned with my channel for future videos in relation to fitness, some medical advice and motivation. That's my dog. His name is Casper. Yeah, and he's a weirdo.